What's going on, guys? We are live with something a little bit different. So today we're going to play some AI Dungeon, and we're going to make it a bit Dreamcastified by entering the plot of some Dreamcast games and seeing what happens. So if you don't know what AI Dungeon is, it's basically an artificial intelligence generated text adventure game. So you can basically put in anything, you can type in anything, and it will make up a story, which is really cool, and it comes up with some pretty crazy and hilarious stuff. So hopefully it'll be a fun time. But yeah, we're gonna put in some Dreamcast game plots and see what we get out of it. Let me put on some music in the background here, just so you don't have silence. I do have a playlist of atmospheric background Dreamcast music, so hopefully that'll go fairly well with what happens here. Hello to everyone in the chats, Controller Pixels and players, hello! Alright, so you guys can help me out here if you'd like, tell me what to type in if you want. But yeah, we're gonna start off with some Sonic Adventure. So let me put in a kind of a quick summarized plot here. Actually, I need to pick custom first. There we go. So enter a prompt that describes who you are in the first couple sentences of where you start out. So you are Sonic, a hedgehog that loves to collect gold rings. You are on a beach with your friend, Tails. You are about to go on a grand adventure. There we go. That should summarize it pretty well. What is an adventure, you ask? Well, I guess you need to know what an adventure is before you can go on one. It is an exciting... Should I actually say? I'm talking to myself. Apparently, I'm asking myself what an adventure is. But I guess I'm saying it. It is an exciting journey with lots of amazing things that will happen along the way. Let's try that out. How's the AI doing? Well, you just started, so I don't have an opinion yet. Great, looking forward to it. Okay, this is not progressing very quickly here. Let's add more to the story, I guess. You proceed to run as fast as you can along the beach, avoiding obstacles such as man-eating sharks. Correct obstacles there. There we go. You proceed to run as fast as you can along the beach, avoiding obstacles such as man-eating sharks. You run as fast as you can, but unfortunately, you find that you are unable to outrun the man-eating sharks. You see a bunch of rocks in the distance, and you go for it. Okay, well, so you can actually just hit enter, and it will continue without you actually entering anything, so let's figure out what happens next, I guess. You duck behind the rocks just in time to avoid being eaten by a large group of man-eating sharks. You lose half of your toes, which I guess means you lost one toe, to a particularly large shark, but you manage to escape with your life. Okay, ouch. So Sonic has lost a toe. We should probably proceed to the hospital, because I'm sure he'll need to reattach that unless the shark ate it. But either way, he's going to need medical attention, so Sonic heads to the local hospital and gets a new toe. You proceed to the next stage of the adventures, Knuckles the Echidna. Okay? Is he a part of the staff at the hospital? You find yourself in a cave with several pathways to choose from. Why is the hospital in a cave, and why is Knuckles here? That's all I really want to know. Okay. Proceed Actually, let me go to do. Proceed through the left pathway. Your journey continues as you enter a sprawling underground tunnel. You feel quite cold, as it is an underground cavern that is completely devoid of anything lighting. Okay. Turn on flashlight. That should help. You turn on your flashlight. You give it a quick flash in order to check your surroundings. You see a path ahead of you, teasing you with the possibility of finding hidden items. Okay. Proceed then, I guess. You proceed down the path, and see a glowing red door to your left. This is an opportunity to collect many hidden items, should you enter the tunnel or bypass the door. I'll tell you, this is not exactly playing out exactly how I remember Sonic Adventure playing out. But this is a completely new Sonic Adventure here. This is Sonic Adventure 3. Everyone's been asking for this, and we finally have it. So let's enjoy. Should you enter the tunnel? I guess enter the. Actually, no. I want to go in the door. Go in door. The glowing red door. You enter the door, which leads you into another sprawling underground cavern. You see a large demonic creature in front of you, blocking your way forward. Thankfully, you have the element of surprise. Okay, attack the demonic creature with spin dash. You spin dash at the creature, but it dodges your attack. You crash into a nearby wall, throwing you off balance. Try again. If at first you don't succeed, try again. You try again, but once more the creature manages to avoid your attack. You are weakened and unable to fight back. This creature proceeds to wrap its long arms around you and squeeze, crushing your bones. Oh, this is not good. Yell for help from Tails. Where is Tails, anyway? I said he was here at the beginning. Your cries go unheard as the creature buries its claws into your skull and jams a large blood-stained spike into it. Wow, this is getting graphic. Goodbye, hero. You have died in an unfortunate fashion. Wow. Sonic is dead already. Restart game. You restart game. You restart the game and try again. This time you manage to reach the creature before it can do any major damage and land a solid kick to the spike on its head. Nice. Okay. Rip off spike and keep it as a trophy. The creature stops attacking and collapses. You manage to pry its spike off your skull? Okay. And proceed to pick up and keep the spike as a trophy for your troubles. Excellent. Okay, I mean, I still haven't actually done anything about my amputated toe, so head to actually, you know what? Call 911 and get a ride to the hospital. So I guess they'll treat my amputated toe as well as any other injuries I may have sustained from the demonic creature. You call 911 and the operator transfers you to a hospital. You arrive at the hospital and they patch you up. Unfortunately, you have lost half of your nose in the process. What is going on? When did I lose my nose? So I lost a toe and a half of my nose. Okay. Sonic is in rough shape, I'll tell you. Get plastic surgery to fix your nose. I was gonna say and toe, but we don't care about the toe. Just fix the nose. You get a nose job, and the damage on your face is fixed. You feel like a new man. You mean a new hedgehog. Okay, where do we go from here? Let's see, celebrates successful plastic surgery and well, at big party invites Tails and Shadow. Oh, I spelled successful wrong again. There we go. You feel much better after your nose job. You throw a big party in your honor, inviting Tails and Shadow to the party. You spend the rest of your days happily. We're just gonna end it here? That seems anticlimactic. I mean, the successful nose surgery was... I mean, it was great and all, but I expected something like some sort of boss battle to end this out. Hold on, let me manually edit this story here. Suddenly, Dr. Robotnik enters the room, and you begin the final boss battle. Time to die, Hedgehog. Roboticized yourself, proceed to lose. What? What? Roboticized yourself and proceed to lose. Is that Sonic? Did Sonic turn into Metal Sonic? Is that what's happening here and then I lost? Try again. Congratulations, you have learned the true meaning of the word hopeless. Oh, come on. I beat Robotnik every time. Eggman, Robotnik, whatever you want to call him. I've never lost a battle. This is ridiculous. Alright. Take out your secret... Oops. Weapon. I don't know what it is, I'm just gonna let the... I'll let the AI decide what my secret weapon is. You pull out your Chaos Emeralds. Okay. Powered up to maximum. You begin punching your way through Robotnik's army. Oh, he has an army now? I thought it was just him by himself, but okay. Destroying them totally. Soon you reach the doctor. The doctor what? Alright, let's proceed. Soon you reach Dr. Robotnik and proceed to give him a beating. Soon you hear the words that everyone fears. Your time's up, Hedgehog. You run around in circles, getting frustrated. Okay. Take out the big guns. He's asking for it. You take out your greatest weapons, your fists. Strengthened by the power of the Chaos Emerald, you begin punching Dr. Robotnik repeatedly. He attempts to shoot you, but you're too quick in dodge. Of course I'm too quick, I'm Sonic. Finish him. You continue punching him, destroying his metal body and killing him once and for all. Congratulations, you have completed the quest to save the world from destruction. And there you have it, folks. Sonic Adventure 3 in text form. Yeah, I mean, we got a nose job, we explored a cave, we lost a toe, and we saved the world from Dr. Robotnik. I mean, what more could you ask for? That's Sonic Adventure. Alright, sweet. Let's proceed to a new game then. So, custom. I guess we'll move on to Shenmue. So, let's see. You are Ryo Hazuki. Your father has just been murdered by the evil Lan Di. You are now on a quest to avenge his death. Your journey begins in the small town of Tazmily. Okay, we're already starting out at a different location here. Where you learn that your father was killed by Lan Di. an evil wizard who lives there. Okay, so in this story, Londi is an evil wizard. He is also the leader of a group called, see if it gets this right, the Guild of Calamitous? The Guild of Calamitous Intent, which is responsible for all manner of misdeeds and crimes. Alright. Ask around town about sailors. That's how we need to start it. We definitely need to find the sailors. You head down to the docks and you find a group of pirates talking to some other men in different clothing. A grizzled man in a feathered hat is arguing with the pirates. Alright, I want to see where this goes. It's our ship, we'll do as we please. One of the pirates nods in agreement. Alright, proceed. I'm intrigued. It has been a while since we've taken to the seas, Montgomery. Fancy a trip to the Olive's Ascent, lads? Captain Ian's got some fine plunder to offer. Okay, we're on a pirate adventure, I guess, with Ryu Hazuki. Let's ask if we can join their crew. Can I join your pirate crew? One of the pirates looks at you and nods. We need more people, mate. Come along. Hello, Miku. Yes, I'm getting my game on. Alright, so we're joining the pirates. If you're just joining, we're playing Shenmue, but it's a bit different. So instead of trying to find Londi and avenge his father's death, Ryu has joined a band of merry pirates. He looks at you and extends his hand. I'm Jack. Ooh, it's Jack Sparrow. It's a bit of a crossover here. We're pirates, off to the seven seas yet. Off to find the seven seas yet. Oh, we need to find the seven seas, okay. So we don't know where the seas are, so we need to find them before we can sail on them, I guess. Alright then. He gives you a small smile. Alright then. Alright, go... Oh, hold on, let me change that to do... Actually, no, let me modify the story here. And so, Ryu joins the band of merry pirates and goes in search of the seven seas. Later, in a small rowboat, you row towards a ship. You silently hope that Ian the pirate is a kind captain. You pull yourself onto the deck in under 10 seconds, incredibly fast. Wow, yeah, that's like Sonic fast right there. Alright, continue. The deck is dark, lit by only a moon, and the lit lanterns that hang over the railings. Proceed. You make out 4 figures hunched over a barrel of alcohol. One sits on the side, watching the men and lighting up whenever they take a swatch of the brown liquid and put it to their lips. Okay, let's greet the pirates, I guess. Greetings, fellow pirates. Shall we sing a sea shanty? The men giggle and applaud. You begin to sing, opening your throat and pouring your soul into the tune. Yeah, this version of Shenmue's definitely taking a bit of a different turn. Like a true pirate, you know every bar and jingle and verse and chorus of every shanty, having heard them all but one time at the local pub in your home village. Yeah, I mean, we all know Ryu frequents the local pub just so he can sing sea shanties. Let's let the story continue here. The only song you don't know is one about the sea, which many people find sad. So, he knows every sea shanty except for the ones that are about the sea. Interesting. You've never understood this. I don't quite understand it myself. Anyway, let's say, what next, lads? Jack grabs you by the cuff of your shirt and looks to your left, where Ian sits, and to your right, where the other men sit. Okay? Great. It's doing great. Where are you from, lad? I'm from the village of Tasmally. What's it like there? It's a nice place. It's a nice, peaceful place. Let's continue this conversation. The three men laugh. I've never been, another man joins in, but I've heard it's filled with idiots and chickens. It's filled with idiots and chickens. I mean, there are chickens. I'm not sure about the idiots part. I mean, yeah, I suppose there have to be some idiots. So I suppose it's an accurate description. Although I don't really know much about Tasmally. That's just this version's of Ryu's. This version of Ryu's hometown. Hey, Sega Retro Up View. Last time I played a reading game was in 1991 on the Commodore 64, a long time ago. This is a bit more advanced. This is using AI. This is an all-new version. All-new tech. Or a text adventure. It's intelligent. Anyway. We need to move things along here. I don't want to just chat with the pirates. Let's get to some action. You take control of the ship and proceed to the next port where you pillage and plunder. You spend most of your time at sea, going in circles. Apparently Ryu is not a very good navigator. You end up in the same port 24 hours after you started. Okay, well, in that case, I think that the captain should probably take over. You ask Captain Ian to take the wheel, as you are clearly not cut out for navigating a pirate ship. Hopefully Captain Ian can actually get us somewhere. Ha! You would not know good weather to sail under, Captain Ian sputters, spitting into the wind. You're new to this, aren't you? Yes, I am. How did you figure that out, Captain? Ha! See what you made me do? We need to fix the rigging and sails. Idiot. You leave the wheelhouse and begin your work. Okay. So I'm apparently fixing the rigging and sails now. I'm not sure where this story is going. Let's try and get us a little bit back on track to the actual story of Shenmue. So let's see. Captain, I am on a mission to avenge my father's death at the hands of an evil man named Lan D. Can you help me find him? He is a wizard, lad. Yes, apparently he is an evil wizard. You'll not find him in the flesh, only in stories. So he's make-believe? Is that what you're saying? It's all in my mind. I have to try. Bah, Captain. Ian shakes his head. Please. Sir, I beg of you. Help me with this mission. A wizard, eh? I knew a wizard once upon a time. Captain Ian trails off, sighing. I should have known that story would end badly. Okay. Captain Ian isn't making a whole lot of sense here. You have two choices. You continue. If you won't help me, then I don't know what I'll do. Oi, Sleeping Beauty. What is happening? I have no idea. I'm just gonna keep hitting enter and see if any of this starts to make any sense. Captain Ian calls out, You awake there? We need you up here. Jane quickly arises and follows Ian out of the captain's quarters. Who's Jane? Okay, all of a sudden there's a new character. Great, that's one less person I have to bother. Okay, you know what? The captain is not cooperating, so, you gather together the crew and stage a mutiny and take over the ship. You quickly gather the crew together to tell them your plan. As predicted, they agree to help you. Cool. So I got a crew. Some of the men begin eagerly unpacking the provisions. Others fetch tools and materials. You know what has to be done, and head to the quarterdeck. Take up arms and secure the ship. The ship rocks as a cannon explodes nearby. The decks are slick with blood and guts, and you find yourself slipping and falling into the crimson goop. You look up and see the quartermaster impaled on the mast. Ooh. That's gotta hurt. You stand up and take your musket. Time to finish off the rest of the mutineers. Wait, where are the mutineers? How did this get turned around? I am staging this mutiny. This is not the other way around. You run below deck and kill the remaining crewmen. Apparently I don't have a crew anymore, it's just me. Before heading back up to the deck. What the crap? This is not how I pictured this happening. I wanted to take over the ship and have a living crew. Alright. I have a way to make this turn around here. And so, you now have control over the ship. You resurrect the crew as zombies. No, as undead pirates. Using a book of pirate spells. That's a thing, right? Pirate spells? That you found in the captain's quarters. You name them after the crewmen that killed. What? Name who? What? You name them after the crewmen that killed. Okay. And with your newly trained crew, you set sail for New Guinea. Is that where Landi is? So Landi went to New Guinea, I guess. You make sure you're to stock up on provisions and water, as well as some basic medical supplies. Alright, proceed. I'm intrigued. An entire year passes. Does it take that long to get to New Guinea? And at last you arrive in the kingdom of New Guinea, and sail ashore. Okay, so we're in New Guinea. You land the ship on the docks. Well, not really land, but whatever. You land the ship on the docks and continue your search for Lan Di. You ask the villagers where he might be. At least we're a little bit back on track now. The Wizard of Oz is performing a great magic show for the king and his court today. A lot of crossovers going on. But tomorrow he will perform for the village. You shouldn't miss it. Wait, is the Wizard of Oz Londi? Because I know Londi is supposed to be an evil wizard, so he's the Wizard of Oz? Man, plot twists, man, plot twists. Okay. Hunt down the wizard. Londi. It is the beginning of October. I'm not sure what it was before, but okay. And already night is beginning to fall. You quicken your pace and arrive at the wooden gate, the gates of the palace, displaying the letter for the guards there. What letter? This game just throws random things in. Like, what letter? Okay. Let me know what happens next. They are unfailingly formal and grudging, but the letter carries weight. So apparently I have a letter from some person of high stature that's letting me into the castle. I don't know where I got it. Maybe I found it in the captain's quarters or somewhere on the ship. The gates are opened. You quickly hurry past the guards and up to the palace doors, where you are stopped by another pair of guards. Okay, hold on. Change that to do. Tell the guards an amazing joke, which causes them to die of laughter. The guards politely laugh at your joke. That's the best joke I've heard in a long time, one of them says, smiling. You grin and head inside. They're supposed to die of laughter. Alright, well, I go past the guards. I guess he was happy enough with the joke that he let me past. That works too, I guess. Find the wizard. What the crap? Firefox is installing updates. Alright. You quickly hurry through the palace, entering the throne room. The large, circular room is decorated with purple curtains and gold statues, representing the ruler of the land. A gold minotaur with a crown is sitting atop its head. Okay, interesting. You search the room for the wizard, but he is nowhere to be seen. Returning to the entrance, you head down a long, carpeted hallway. I'm intrigued. You stop in the throne room. Wait, I was just in the throne room. So am I going around in circles again? Man, Ryu, you just have no sense of direction, do you? You stop in the throne room as a young man is brought in. You're under arrest, the man says, holding up his sword. For what? Wait, okay, so you stop in the throne room as a young man is brought in? So is the young man under arrest, or am I under arrest? For what, the Minotaur cries. Oh, the Minotaur's under arrest? Wasn't the Minotaur the king? I'm so confused. So the Minotaur was supposed to be the ruler with the golden crown, but now he's being arrested for attempting to kill the king. So is he being arrested for attempting suicide? Is that what this is? Apparently that's illegal in, where are we? New Guinea? The Kingdom of New Guinea, you cannot attempt suicide. That is illegal. So, he's under arrest for that. I didn't attempt to kill the king. You were caught on the king's balcony, about to throw a spear at him. Interesting weapon of choice for suicide. Oh man, this is getting very, very confusing. I was defending myself. You're the ones who attacked me. We were simply attempting to arrest you. Surely, as a royal, you would appreciate the need to capture rather than kill your enemies. I don't know what's going on here. I'm just gonna leave the room. They can deal with this, because I have no part of this. I just want to find the wizard. Leave the room and continue searching for the wizard. You continue down the hallway. finding it empty of any guards. A servant walks out of the room to your left and looking at you. Yes, I'm looking for the wizard. Okay, maybe this person will know where the wizard is. Some of these sentences don't quite make sense, so excuse me if I don't read them right. I can't help you, sir. I'm only here to prepare the throne room for the king's arrival. Okay, then. Proceed down hallway. Anxiously. Searching for the evil Landi. As you continue down the hallway, the air becomes heavier and darker. Soon you find yourself entering a large room filled with people. You spot the wizard! Finally! Finally, we found Landi! At the front, wearing a robe and reading an ancient book. Well, the robe kind of makes sense. Hello, Goober64. What is this? This is AI Dungeon. It's basically an AI-generated text adventure game where you get to create the story. So what I'm doing is basically putting in plots of Dreamcast games and seeing what it comes up with. This is Shenmue. It may not seem like Shenmue, but it is. At least according to this game. Landi is a wizard. An evil wizard. Okay, so he's reading about... Okay. Lunge at Landi with your fists ready to punch his face. You quickly lunge towards him with your fists drawn. He looks up from his book with a look of surprise on his face, and you swing. Your fist hits his cheek and sends him onto the floor. Nice. Finish him with a mortal combat. Fatality. This is how Shenmue really ends. You draw your blade and run it through his chest. He makes a high-pitched scream and you pull the blade out of his chest. Need to really emphasize this. Finish him. You finish him off with a quick pull, leaving his corpse in a pool of blood. The crowd of onlookers is silent, and the Minotaur turns to face you. Oh, is he gonna, like, I don't know, make me royalty for killing the evil wizard? Although I think the wizard was probably the official court wizard. But whatever, he was evil, I killed him. I guess we'll see what happens next. You're going to pay for that! Okay, apparently he was not a fan of me killing his wizard. His voice becomes much deeper, like that of a monster's. You charge forward, your blade raised. Okay, so apparently I'm trying to kill the Minotaur now. This has gone a little bit farther than I had hoped. I just wanted to kill the wizard and be out of there. But, okay. Let's see what happens. He leaps onto the back of a chair and holds it out in an attempt to stop your blade. You didn't win. You don't survive. It's a cycle, boy. It's a cycle. Okay. Alright. Let's go to story. You take out your rocket launcher and surprise him. Apparently I don't know how to spell surprise. This'll do the job. You pull the trigger and a massive fireball engulfs him. He laughs as the flames destroy him, but you think otherwise. You have won. Nice. Nice. So I've successfully got my vengeance against Landi. I've also, as a bonus, I've killed the Minotaur, who is the ruler of New Guinea. He was obviously evil as well. If he was in cahoots with the evil wizard Landi, he had to die as well, so I don't feel sorry for him. I mean, he did attack me first, so it was self-defense. I have no regrets. Alright, so that's Shenmue. I think it was quite accurate. I'm sure that we'll find out once Shenmue 4 comes out, a lot of this will happen. Ryu will join a band of pirates. He will mutiny and take over the ship, sail to New Guinea, and kill Lan Di, who turns out to be an evil wizard in the service of a minotaur. Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much Shenmue 4 in a nutshell. All right, let's move on to a new Dreamcast game. I think we'll do some Crazy Taxi. You are a crazy taxi driver. Named. All right, what are the taxi drivers' names in Shenmue? I'm drawing a blank now. Gus. Gus is one of them. You are a crazy taxi driver named Gus, and you are picking up passengers in San Francisco. Hey, Mr. Tyrone. Yes, Shenmue 4 indeed. Milos, welcome to the stream. Alright, you have been driving for the past few days, but today is your first day on the job. Oh, okay. Gus is new to the taxi business, apparently. The city has changed since you were last here. Alright, let's continue the story. The homeless population has grown significantly, as well as the number of cars that drive around town at all times. As you pull into the parking lot of a building, you see several people sitting outside. Well, they must be waiting for a ride. Pick them up and ask them where they need to go. Great. You pick up the people sitting outside, and you drive them around town so they can ask for directions to various locations. So they're asking for directions. Well, they're not driving, so they don't need to know where to go. While they are looking at maps and asking for directions, you learn more about where they are coming from. Okay. It's a bit odd. Apparently we're going around asking for directions because Gus doesn't know where to go. Follow the arrow! We just came from Julian, one of the girls said. It's north. It's a town north of here. Okay. Let me ask where they're going, because that's really what I need to know here. Where do you need to go? I will drive you there. You head north on a highway and eventually reach a bridge that spans the channel that divides Washington from Oregon. Okay. We are no longer in San Francisco. We're no longer in California. We're in Washington, and we're going across a bridge to Oregon, I guess. You pull over to let some bikers pass before continuing on. Well, I'm gonna follow the arrow since my passengers don't want to tell me where they're going. So I'm just gonna follow the arrow. As you reach the city limits of Portland, you run out of gas, leaving you stranded on the outskirts of the city. Unable to find a gas station, you are forced to abandon your vehicle and continue on foot. Oh, this is a problem. Wow, never before have we actually been able to get out of the taxi in Crazy Taxi. This is a whole new world, folks. Gus is stranded in the outskirts of Portland, Oregon. Okay. Continue on foot and try to find help. You wander around the city with no idea where you are. You discover a bank cash machine. You draw out all the money you can carry, and then slip a $20 bill into a vending machine. Oh, what am I getting in the vending machine? It's an expensive chocolate bar. You press a few buttons and out comes a large bag of Cheetos. Well, Cheetos are good, I guess. A $20 bag of Cheetos is a bit expensive, though. Pleased with this result, you empty the rest of the money into the vending machine. So he just withdrew all of the money he can carry, and now he's spending it all on Cheetos from a vending machine. I mean, to be fair, Gus is not really in the greatest shape, so I'm not really surprised. Alright, let's see what the game comes up with next. While you are feeding your addiction, so he's addicted to Cheetos. Confirmed. A police cruiser pulls up across the street. The officer steps out of his car and approaches you. Okay, this could be good or bad. Oh, we get, how come, okay, I don't know why the music is all of a sudden not playing. I did have the music playing. Let me know if that music is too loud or too soft. I will adjust it if needed. I don't know why the music wasn't playing this whole time. I've been listening to it, but you haven't been able to hear it, so... Whoops. Anyway, police cruiser pulls up, officer steps out and approaches you. What are you doing, he asks. I'm hungry, you say. Money, he asks. Holding out his wallet. You hold out your hand and he gives you $20. I don't think this officer should be feeding my Cheeto addiction. This is very unusual. You make a mental note. Eat Cheetos, get food, buy gas. That's life in a nutshell. Alright, ask officer for a ride to the gas station. I don't know if I have any money left for gas, but maybe the officer will actually give me some money. Cops, you think? Never mess with cops. You approach the cop and he grabs your wrist. Ow, what is that for? Just asking for a ride. Driving without a license, you're going to jail. Oh, come on, Gus. Come on, Gus. I know it's your first day on the job, but driving with a license is just common sense, man. He pulls you into the car and you're taken to the local police department. Man, this is really taking a twist. Gus is now under arrest after his first day on the job as a taxi driver. There, a lady asks you some questions. Why are you driving without a license? She asks. I was hungry, you say. Why were you driving without a license? She's not accepting that as a valid excuse as to why I was driving without a license. I was hungry. I think that perfectly explains it. Alright. Let's continue, I guess. You look at her and pause for a moment. I wanted to die, you say. So, he drives without a license so he can die. Why did you want to die, she asks, with a more threatening undertone. I don't like her threatening me. I'm going to say something about that. I don't like this threatening attitude that you have towards me. I am a nice guy who just has a problem with a Cheeto addiction. There's no reason to yell at me with a threatening undertone. The officer approaches you and snatches the bag of chips out of your hands. He stole my Cheetos. Rude. Nobody threatens my jurisdiction, he says, or she says. And she crunches on an empty chip bag. What? She takes the empty bag of Cheetos out of my hands and starts eating it. Is that supposed to intimidate me? Is that what that is? I want to see where this goes. I'm very intrigued, as usual. She takes you to a holding cell where you sit alone. Unfortunately, the room is rather dirty and crowded. So as you sit on your smelly mattress, you smell a foul odor in the air. So, Gus is now in jail. For what, I'm not exactly sure. I mean, yeah, he didn't have a license, but I don't think that's a reason to throw him in jail. He had plenty of money, so he could have, you know, paid a fine. Then again, he spent it all on Cheetos, so maybe they would have taken Cheetos as a payment for the fine. I don't know. We need to escape. I think we're gonna plot an escape with the rest of the prisoners. You start to plot an escape with the other prisoners. Of course, most of them are on the other side of the dirty glass wall that the guards rarely check. So as far as you know right now, your escape attempt failed. I'm just trying to come up with an idea on how to escape. How can I have failed already? You continue to plan your escape. Scrutinizing every little detail, making sure that your plan is foolproof. How can this possibly fail? It's foolproof. You can't just escape once. You need to be able to do it again without getting caught. Why do I gotta do it again? Am I planning on getting caught again? There is no way to know when you'll get the chance again. What is this music that's playing now? It sounds like a remix of the Dreamcast startup sound and the disk drive. That's interesting. Anyway, let's just continue. See what happens. You'll need a partner, a friendly face to trade a few jokes with while you rip off the guards. We're gonna rip off the guards? And get them in on some pyramid scheme and rip them off all of their life savings. Who to choose? Who is the least likely to get caught? Who would you feel most comfortable with? Good question. I mean, I don't know any of the other people in the cell. You choose, Slick Eddie. There's gotta be a guy named Slick Eddie in the jail cell with me. The kid is quiet and has a good memory, so you can make note of which keys get to which locks. The kid seems pretty happy living off Hostess cupcakes and Mountain Dew. Man, we're two peas in a pod. I'm addicted to Cheetos, and he's addicted to Hostess cupcakes and Mountain Dew. We can be the junk food gang. You wait for nightfall when the prison doors open. You line up the other prisoners holding your clothing and a paper bag containing a few of your favorite treats. Okay, so the prison doors are just open. I guess I'm in a lineup now? Is that what's happening? Or they're just doing an inspection of the cells, maybe? Okay, so make your move and steal the nightstick, because obviously the officers all have nightsticks. Steal the nightstick from an officer. Then make your escape with Slick Eddie. Your escape attempt is a success! Yes! You and Slightman, or Slicky as you call him, okay, you make your way out of reach of those who would seek to do you harm. Alright, escape to Mexico, where you will never be found and you can live out the rest of your days in peace. You and Slicky make it to Mexico, having successfully avoided law enforcement. There, you and he live a life of ease on your savings. I didn't think I had any savings. I spent it all on Cheetos, and he probably spent it all on, what was it that he liked? I don't know, Mountain Dew. You mostly pass the time reading and playing cards. Well, there you go. That's Crazy Taxi. So yeah, Gus had a very bad first day on the job, driving without a license. Somehow ended up in Oregon from San Francisco. I'm not surprised he ran out of gas. And then, yeah, got arrested, escaped to Mexico, and now he's living out the rest of his life with Slick Eddie and playing cards. Nice. What a happy ending. What a happy ending, folks. Alright, what to do next? If anyone has any suggestions for a Dreamcast game you'd like me to put in, or a plot of a Dreamcast game you'd like me to put in, feel free to suggest it. I think maybe, if no one else has any suggestions, I might do Soul Calibur. I'm trying to do, you know, the most iconic Dreamcast games. That way the AI will know, they'll know all about these games, and they'll get the plot right. Perfect. It'd be great. As it's been doing, of course. Story about stealing Fukusan's life savings. Well, we already did Shenmue, so we're going with a new game now. Hello, Soy Boy Gaming, by the way. Alright, I'm just gonna put in Soul Calibur for now, and then if anyone has any suggestions, you can put it in the chat now, and I will do it next. Alright, you are, trying to think of which one I want to be. Sophitia? Is it Sophitia? I don't even remember. I probably spelling her name wrong, but whatever. Sophitia. A member of the Soul... Oh, Mitsurugi. Okay, we can do that. You are Mitsurugi, a member of the Soul Calibur roster. You are fighting your way through multiple opponents. In an attempt to become the world's greatest fighter. I really have no idea what the actual plot of Soul Calibur is, so I'm just kind of making up something here. I can win this. I will be the best, you shout at yourself as you continue to fight. I'm just pumping myself up for this. A few minutes later, Mitsurugi. Oh, hey, Chaco. Yeah, we've got time for one more round, says Kurosaki. I don't remember that character. But apparently he's in the game, or she. The two fighters begin their final battle. two of them clash with their fists and kicks, but they aren't able to land any fatal blows on each other. They do manage to knock each other out, though. I guess that means it's a tie? They knocked each other out. Okay. Yeah, just continue and see what happens. You can choose to either send the fighters to their next match, or decide who wins at this point yourself. Who do you think will win? Well, Mitsurugi, of course. Do say on that one. Mitsurugi wins! Apparently it's Matsurugi now. We've changed our name. We swapped out the I for an A. We decided we're going for a bit of a change here. Heading back to the main hall, you wonder what comes next. You should get some help, get some sleep, and prepare for your next battle tomorrow.
Slow down.
This music is so weird. I don't know if we're getting remake. Oh, this is Choo Choo Rocket, but it's really weird. It's like a remix of some sort. I don't want Dreamcast startup sounds. Let's just continue to actual music here. There we go. Alright, okay, continue. Narration, Czar asks you. Yeah, go ahead, you say. Who's Czar? Why is he asking me for narration? I am narrating. You know what, I don't like this Czar guy. Kill Czar and continue to next battle. Czar seems to be laughing and taunting you while he's chained up. He's chained up? Okay. Am I in a prison? Am I back in prison? Am I Gus again? I'm back in the jail cell. Apparently the police found me in Mexico. You decide you'll show him that he made a mistake in choosing to mess with you. Darn right he did. With a quick swipe, you cut off his head. Okay, that'll do it. I'll tell you about killing me, he jokes. Is he still talking after I beheaded him? Sorry, I couldn't help myself. What do we do now? I'm just picturing Mitsurugi standing there with Czar's head in his hand. And he's talking to him. This is a very bizarre story right now. Well, we have a new narrator. I'm not sure what his story is yet, but he'll be joining the main hall soon. Okay. Can I just continue to my next battle here? You stare down the terrifying half-giant, half-man. He towers over you with long blonde hair and a huge machete in his hands. Interesting. It's finally come to this, he growls. What do you mean, he asks, ready to fight. I'm leaving this world, I've had enough of it. Well, that's convenient, because I'm going to kill him. Kill the man with your... What's Mitsurugi have? A sword? Well, you know what? I don't need to actually use their weapon. I can use a banana bomb. I'm adding new weapons to Soul Calibur. This is the deluxe edition of Soul Calibur. They've added banana bombs. The man roars in agony as his flesh burns. He whacks at his blazing body, but he's too late. He falls to his knees and collapses on his face. Sweet. I win! That's one, you say. One what, man? One what, man? The dialogue in this is so confusing. You and your brother nod at each other. My brother? What? When did my brother arrive? I don't get this story. very confused, as I've been for just about this entire live stream so far. No, I don't need a brother. Kill brother and proceed to the final battle. You stand there, ready to fight. I've had enough of this world, the boy says. I'm leaving it. Why does everyone say that? Everyone's had enough of this world, they all want to leave. That's why they're fighting me, they all want to die, apparently. He turns to you, and your eyes meet. The battle commences. And it's grueling. I think grueling is 2 L's. U before the E, alright. He's fast and powerful. You're tired and hurt. All you want to do is survive. After a long battle, you push the evil being away from you. Alright. The evil being falls off the stage. You win. First, what is that? First, Brobdingages. Brobdingagenus. I can't say that. Then the battle with the evil being. You're awarded the best in show. Next week, you'll be on the front page of the paper. Sweet. I win the battle, I am the best fighter in the world, and I get to be on the front page of the newspaper tomorrow. Nice. Nice. Nice, alright. Well, that's Soul Calibur. Alright, let me know what game you guys want to play next. I will take the first suggestion that comes up. I do win, Jocko. I always win. I am the writer of my own story here. And I say I win. I mean, the AI sometimes doesn't have the same outcome in mind that I do, but I turn it around. This music really doesn't go with what was going on. Let me change this out here. Go with some Shenmue music here. This is apparently Mop Kuken Ramen. Okay. Don't know if I remember this music. Alright, no suggestions for games yet? I'll try and think of one. Just jamming out to this music at the moment. Alright, well, you know what? Let's play Worms. You are a worm. They don't really have names unless you name them yourself. Named Phil. You are in a battle with other worms for world dominance. You have a banana bomb, a stick of dynamite, and a grenade. You need to use all 3 items in order to win the game. The first level is a simple maze-like room filled with dead ends and spikes. Okay, that doesn't exactly sound like worms, but it's a bit different. You navigate the room bravely, avoiding all the deadly obstacles. Change that to story. At the end of the maze, you find the evil worms from the other team. And now, you must fight them. Oh, I have sheep too? Maybe I'll use the sheep for my first move. Oh, apparently I've already defeated them. After defeating your enemies, you finally reach the exit. It leads to another maze-like room filled with dead ends and spikes. This time, however, there is an exit door at the end of this room. How do I keep ending up in these mazes? Okay. Exit the maze. And find more worms to fight. You go through the exit door and onto a larger open room. You have fought your way to the center of the maze, but now you see more enemies than you left behind. Aha, here we go. Here we go. You take out your exploding sheep weapon and launch it at them. The sheep explodes spectacularly, killing all of the worms around it. It's quite the impressive explosion. After a few minutes, the smoke clears, and you survey the carnage. Wow, that was a good turn. Killed the entire team with one sheep. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. Find even more worms to fight. You fight your way through more and more worms, but then you begin to tire. You need to take a rest, but where? The next room is over. The next room over is a type of room you've never seen before. You take a quick nap, and then continue your fight. You are awoken by the worms soon. You see a red-skinned creature wailing on one of your men, Bertrand. Apparently that's another worm on my team, Bertrand. You rush into the fray with your sword out to defend him. Ooh, I have a sword. It's not very worms-like, but no. Take out baseball bat and hit the red-skinned creature into the water. He gets amazing airtime. You smack the creature, but it doesn't stop. You whiff on your swing and then swing again, hitting the creature on the side of the head. It stops wailing, but now it begins to hit you. Prod the creature. Maybe I can just push him off the edge of the cliff now. The creature swings at you and hits. You pull your stick to the side a bit to give yourself more space and then prod the creature again. The creature jumps back and then charges at you. Poke him again. Hoping. Better describe what I'm actually hoping will happen here. Poke him again, hoping he will fall off the cliff to his doom. The creature falls off the edge of the room and into the pool of acid below. Oh wow, okay, we got acid instead of water in this. Well, that was the quickest way to win this battle. now you just need to survive a bit longer. Okay, so apparently I have more opponents. I'm going to assume there are 3 more worms. I've killed 1. So, let's see, what weapon should I use next? Maybe a holy hand grenade. You, take out your holy hand grenade and throw it at 2 of the other worms who are huddled together in a hole. The holy hand grenade explodes in a brilliant flash and shower of light. You've just killed 2 of the 5 remaining worms. Oh, okay, there are a lot more worms than I thought then. But now you're out of the fight. You've won. What do you mean I've won? There are supposed to be 3 more worms left. You said I've killed 2 out of the 5 remaining worms. Okay, I'm not accepting victory when they're not all dead yet. That's unacceptable. Okay. You will not accept victory. Let me change that to story. You will not accept victory until all the enemy worms have fallen in battle. You take out your concrete donkey and drop it on all the remaining worms. It's a bloody, brutal fight, but in the end, the worms are all dead. You have won. It's exactly the outcome I was looking for. Well, there you go, Worms World Party. Well, actually, I didn't really specify which Worms game it was. It was a game of worms. It's a little bit different. Instead of water at the bottom of the stage, we have acid. There was one creature that appeared not to be a worm, but some sort of red-skinned creature. I mean, worms can be red, I guess, so I guess it could be a worm. But yeah, we won. There were a lot of worms. There were 8 worms, I think. My math is correct. A lot of worms. Alright, anyway. Let's move on to... I guess we'll do one more. Don't have much time left for the stream, but yeah, let me think of something else. How about actually PSO? We haven't done PSO, so well, let's play as Red Ring Rico. We don't usually get to play as Rico. We're always saving Rico. You are Red Ring Rico. I don't even really know the story of PSO all that well. A girl living on the planet of Regal. You are lost in the forest and encounter many strange and dangerous creatures. Let's see what that comes up with. One day you come across a small village that is being attacked by a large creature. Ooh, is that the dragon? You look up and see a giant dragon towering above the village. You take out your saber, saber, and prepare to take on the dragon. The dragon roars as it charges at you. Its head is huge with a long snout and sharp teeth. The beast looks like it could tear you apart if you weren't wearing armor. The dragon... Actually, hold on. You land a strike on the dragon, and it flies into the air and dives down into the ground. It burrows underneath the earth. This is actually fairly accurate so far. I'm just waiting for the AI to go completely off the rails here. After the dust clears, you see the dragon flying towards you. Its wings are damaged and it crashes into the ground. You take the opportunity to slay the dragon once and for all. You raise up your saber, and take a mighty swing. Your blade slices through the dragon's wing, causing it to fall. I thought he was already on the ground. Alright. Dropping your weapon as you do so, the dragon attempts to fling its tail at you, but it fails in spasms. You grab your saber off the ground and use it to slice the dragon's head off. That should finish him. After decapitating the dragon, you strike its corpse several times with your sword. A bit overkill, but we want to make sure it's dead. Droplets of blood splatter out and paint your face red. Wow, gruesome. Well, that's appropriate. It's playing PSO music now. Okay, so we haven't won yet. I mean, we defeated the dragon, so we have to proceed to the next area, I guess. You proceed to a nearby cave and slay the enemies within, making your way to the final boss, Derole. Upon entering the cave, you see a dragon standing on a ledge. Another dragon? No, come on. You approach the beast as it roars. You know what, maybe I'll make friends with this dragon. I'm gonna ask the dragon if he would like to become your friend and help you defeat Derole. The dragon struggles to say no. The beast is clearly unintelligible. You take your sword and bash the dragon in the head with it. Okay, I guess the answer's no. Alright. Kill the dragon and proceed to Cave 3. Cave 3 is where Derole is, so. You take the path past the dragon. Eventually you reach a staircase which leads down. At the bottom of the stairs was a large opening. You walked a few paces into the cave and saw a large underground lake. You know what, I'm gonna change this music out actually. Let's see if I can actually get cave music for PSO. That would be appropriate. Let's see. Is there no actual cave music? Oh, hold on. I didn't put music in. Caves theme. Here we go. There. Now we can get really immersed here. All right. So staircase going down. Bottom of the stairs. Large opening. Few places into the cave. Underground lake. Oh yeah, the underground lake. I guess that kind of makes sense. Well, I mean, Derole is more in a river of sorts, but we'll assume that the underground lake is where Derole is. You see Derole, a giant's worm-like creature swimming in the lake. You prepare for battle. As you approach the lake, you see a massive head pop out of the water. You step back in fear as the head comes ashore. It begins to swim towards you. This is actually really accurate because he does put his head up on the raft as you're floating on it. Swing at his head with your sword in an attempt to break his armor mask. Your blade slams into the mask. As expected, it does nothing. The dragon begins to shake his head. Why is it a dragon? Durale's not a dragon, he's a worm. Oh, whatever. This game gets very confused. Which starts to look like a moving glacier. The head looks like a moving glacier? Okay. Kill Durale with we're gonna go a bit crazy here with Holy Hand Grenade. This is my story, I can do whatever I want. As he dies, the dragon unleashes a burst of flames, engulfing the cave in a wall of fire. The hit Durale with your last Holy Hand Grenade, and then runs for his life. He can't run, he doesn't have legs, he's a worm-like creature. What don't you understand about this game? Whatever, alright, we're proceeding to the mines now. Let's go to story. You proceed to the mines and look for Volops, the boss. I should probably change the music to mines now. There we go. You proceed to the mines and look for Volopt, the boss. You fight your way through several mutant horrors, which includes a tentacle beast trying to crush you, and four-armed disgusting creatures attempting to rip you apart. This is a bit of a different mines than I remember. You fight your way through the hideous. That is not how you spell hideous. Creatures. And make your way to the final mines 3 area. There are 3 areas in the mines, right? Whatever. It's my story. There can be as many areas as I want there to be. You see a massive dragon. Again, there's a dragon everywhere, which dwarfs the ones you've seen so far. You charge at the creature and stab him in the wing with your sword. Okay. The dragon is dead. Again. You head to the boss fight area where you see the worm-like mutant Volops. Okay, so Volopt is the worm, apparently, in this story. It appears to have grown in size. Attack Volops with your red handgun. After a few shots, the creature's head explodes and it dies. You did it. Congratulations, you are the hero of the kingdom and savior of the world. No, not quite yet. That was not the final boss. Oh, jeez. Proceed to the mines. Wait, not the mines, the ruins. Alright, I'm gonna change out the music. Alright, we're in the ruins. You've reached the final area, the ruins. The ruins are quite extensive. You've seen several old buildings in the distance. Well, that is actually quite accurate. The ruins are quite extensive. You proceed cautiously. I cannot spell words. You proceed cautiously through the ruins. You enter the final ruin. You believe it to be the old castle. You see several creatures coming out, including some big creature with several tentacles. What's up with this game and tentacles? Everything has tentacles. Tons of dragons and all the enemies have tentacles. Slice off tentacles with your giant sword. The tentacle beast retreats back into the ruins, but leaves several of his brethren behind. You deftly avoid their tentacles and cut several of them. You continue onward. You find the final boss, Dark Fowls. He is a grisly beast that towers above you. It dwarfs any of the previous bosses you've encountered thus far. Countered. There we go. The final boss, Dark Fells, he's Grizzly Beast, blah blah blah. It dwarfs any of the previous bosses. Dark Fells pierces you with his glare. He studies you as you feel like he's reading your very mind. Alright. Proceed. So, you've made it this far. I'm impressed, little one. Oh, Dark Fowls actually talks. Interesting. Dark Fowls smashes his fist on the ground, and you feel the impact throughout the castle ruins. It's getting good. I was wondering when someone would challenge me. Tell me, human, what makes you think you can beat me? You draw your sword. I feel I can. Dark Fowls laughs. Alright, he wants to laugh, I'll laugh in his face. Laugh in his face. Little one, don't be so sure of yourself. You have no idea what you're dealing with. You laugh back. On the contrary, I have a feeling I'm going to win. Confidence. Rico has confidence. Draw your sword and prepare to fight to the death. Don't be too sure of yourself, human. I could crush you in an instant. You laugh again. Not without a fight. I'll see you in a few minutes. What? Why in a few minutes? Am I leaving to go prepare for the battle? Alright. Go prepare for the final battle. And come back in a few minutes to face Dark Fowls for the last time. As you come back, you find the battle has already started. How is it already started? Is Dark Fowls fighting with himself? Maybe I have other teammates that I don't know about. You see Dark Fowls pinning down your sister to the ground. What? Red Ring Rico has a sister? Wow, plot twist. Sister, you cry out. Save your sister from the clutches of Dark Fowls and slay the beast. You run over to your sister and kneel down. Sister, are you alright? Your sister opens her eyes. Yeah, get off me. So grateful. Oh, the music changed. Alright, hold on. Wrong button. Alright, I'm gonna change it to the Dark Fowls. boss battle music. Dark Val's theme. There we go. Push. Alright, push your sister aside and attack Dark Val's with everything you have. You slash at the creature, but to no avail. It slams you to the ground, tearing through your body and crushing you. It looks down at you with a smile. Take out Bazooka and finish him. You grab the bazooka and take aim. Come on, human. You know you want to finish me off. You fire the bazooka but miss. Try again. You shoot the bazooka, aiming for his tentacles. Of course he has tentacles. One of them is severed and the beast howls in pain. I'm going to finish you off, beast. Perform final finishing move. You leap forward, ramming your blade as deep as you can into the creature's eye. It lets out a final yell before collapsing onto the ground, smothering the flames. Alright. Need to change the music now that I've won. Let's see. Dark Val's end? I'm not sure if this is it. Yeah, I think it is. No, this is the boss battle music again. I'm not sure what the music after you kill Dark Val's is. Not sure what it's called. Well, here's the end credits. It's good enough. I like this song as well. Alright, let's finish the story. Red Ring Rico drops down to her knees in exhaustion after the long battle. Thankful it is over. She proceeds back to the ship and tells the principal that she has successfully slayed the Dark Val's menace. The students are all so happy for her. It thinks this is a class because I said go to the principal. They shower her in praises. You continue on to your next class. So this was all just a class. This was part of Ragol's high school class. It's just basics, you know, slaying the bosses, defeating Dark Val's. That's what you need to learn when you're on Ragol. They don't do math, science, English, any of that stuff there. It's all about slaying beasts and whatnot. That's all you need to know. Well, anyway, guys, that is gonna be it for the live stream. Something a bit different. This was kind of fun. I might do this again sometime. It's cool to see what the AI comes up with. These Dreamcast games didn't exactly play out exactly the way they would on a Dreamcast. But they were definitely interesting. Some interesting things happened to these Dreamcast characters that didn't happen to them before. At least as far as I can remember. Anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for the live stream for today. I will be back tomorrow for some Worms World Party. So, actual Worms World Party and not AI-generated Worms World Party like we played today. So look forward to that. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for playing. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you next time.